Hey up, my name's Jamie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. I hope you're well. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Well, I owe you some miles, or do I owe you some miles? I'm doing the 100 mile in May challenge for Prostate Cancer Research, and yeah, we hit a little bit of a bump in the road, shall we say. Unfortunately, my wife got admitted to hospital. She's been in there almost a fortnight now. So I've been sort of, obviously sidetracked with the care of my wife. Now, she is getting better, and for the folk that have been asking on my lives and comments on my community posts, thank you very much for the well wishes, and yeah, it's very much appreciated. She is on the med now. We're hoping that she's going to be home by this weekend, today being Tuesday. So hopefully, fingers crossed. So like I say, I'm doing the 100 miles in May challenge. Today I'm going to do a really big walk. Now this is going to bake your noodle a little bit because I've already started the walk. I've already walked past this point in the video. Whoa. So keep watching, stay to the end, and yeah, let's get into it. I hope you enjoy. Hey up, thanks for joining me. Boy oh boy, do I owe you some miles or what? Well, today is the absolute perfect weather for a gigantic mooch. I've got a big backpack on, got a little stove in there, so we'll find a little place, make some din-dins. I'm getting hungry now, and I've only been walking for just over a mile. And that, so yeah, I thought what we'd do today is we'd just have a nice long mooch somewhere peaceful and quiet, hopefully. And yeah, so we're going to the pub. Yep, we're going to go to the pub, we're going to get a pint, and then we're going to walk about 15 miles in a circle in the beer garden. No, we're not. I jest. So I'll catch up with you when a little bit around the corner, off the main road bit. See you in a second. That pub smells amazing. They do really good food here, by the way. Crossroads Inn. If you're ever up here, top of Mixenden, on the way to Wainstalls, make sure that you pop in there. It really does do nice food. Yeah, right. Couple of seconds. Our lovely Yorkshire countryside. Can't beat it. Right over in the background, I don't think you'll be able to see it on camera, but way back in the background, right the way over there in the distance, there's Studley Pike. I might be able to zoom it in a bit further on the software thingy. Yeah, did a video up there once. Absolutely amazing place to go to. Yeah, you can climb inside it and all sorts. It's cool. Right, do you know what's funny? I've been walking now for probably, I don't know, my watch keeps giving me notifications. Been walking about half an hour, and it's been relatively quiet. Got a few shots of the top of Mixenden so you can see right down the valley, and then as soon as I press record, cars. Woo. I have brought my chest strap with me as well today, look. Yeah, look. See? So I might plop the camera on that for a bit, and yeah, off we go. Me and my mate Joe used to go there sometimes on an evening, see if we could find any paranormal activity. Ooh, never did. That house there used to be a pub, and it was called the Delvers. I don't want to film it now because it's private residence, obviously now, and that. But there's got like this little bit. It used to have the gaming machines on. That's when Castlevania first came out. I used to spend hours on that machine. It was my favourite pub. Was that? Yeah, the Delvers Inn. It was great. Oh, so today is absolute wonderful mooch weather. It is slightly cloudy. It's lovely and breezy. Does look like it could precipitate. Kind of hoping it does. Even if it does, it doesn't matter because I've got everything I need because I'm a professional. I've got the waterproof cover for my backpack and everything. See, as soon as I click record, yeah. Now, right, we'll get up the top bit here, round the corner, and then I'll tell you what the plan is. Oh yeah. Getting there. Well, I say we're getting there. Hardly even started yet. Yeah. See? Press record. Cars. There's no such thing as a quiet walk in the countryside anymore, is there? No. Blah, blah, blah. Why, oh why, is everywhere around where I live so mountainous? But on the plus side, them views. Wow. Now, someone was telling me a few weeks ago, a customer came into the shop and they were telling me somewhere over here, somewhere, there's a like an abandoned mansion sort of thing. Now, the actual structure itself is no longer standing, but you can still get down into the basement, apparently. Might be interesting to find that. Might know someone who might be interested in that. Look at these. There's a little horse. Hello. He's living the best life. Oh, dear me. My back is absolutely soaking already. My goodness. I don't think this chest cam is going to work, or this chest strap. As I tried it, and I just don't like the way that the camera bounces around. So at least when we stop for a little break, I'll be able to take this strap off. I did say strap off. Also, I don't know if I mentioned to say thank you to the organisers of this 100 mile in May challenge for Prostate Cancer Research. Thanks for sending me this hat. That's very nice. It's a very good hat, or cap. Right, nearly at the top of the first mountainous bugger. I was thinking about doing the 3 peaks, but just walking up this little piece of road has absolutely knackered me. So imagine going up Penny Ghent. Do you think I should? One of the 3 peaks? Go up Penny Ghent sometime? Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do that. And then I can tell you to... They want a race. I'm not racing you. You win. Now get back in your field. Off the road, you buggers. Hope it's not too windy for the mic. I don't think it will be. I don't think it's going to be a problem. That wind though is absolutely beautiful. Just got the right enough amount of cold to it. The last couple of days have been absolutely sweltering. Everything's been so dry. Just round the corner, this is where the Withens are. I keep mentioning them on some previous videos. It's where the windmill farm is. What do you call it? Yeah, the wind farm. Windmill farm. What do you do for a living, sir? Well, I farm windmills. They're a bit of a bugger to grow at first, but once they take root, they're all right. These dumbass sheep. Now I am doing this 100-mile May challenge. I am quite a way behind for reasons that I explained at the beginning of the video. So doing a good mooch to try and rack up some of them miles. We will get it done. Oh yes, we will get it done. That van needs to slow down. Fucking sheep causing chaos. So yeah, we will get it done. Suppose just have to do some more walks like these, which I don't mind. It's good. So yeah, thanks for your patience, and more importantly, thank you for your donations. They mean a lot. We've had some wonderful people giving to an excellent cause. Prostate Cancer Research. So yeah, thank you very much. I'll put your names on screen now. It really means a lot, thank you. I can't believe that we're nearly at the 100 quid mark already. Another car. Definitely going to have to stop soon and get some high quality H2O. I did have an isotonic drink, but I left that in the car. Yeah, professional. Actually, I took that drink for my wife yesterday when I went over to visit her in hospital, and I left it in the car then. So, double professional if you think about it. 2x Pro. So yeah, as you can see, this is all part of the Calder Way. It is absolutely stunning up here, to be fair. Yeah, I was a bit, not stressed, but I was a bit kind of this morning. There's nothing seemed to be going right. I just wanted to get out and have a mooch, and then I couldn't find half my kit. I couldn't find any dry socks. I remembered though to change my boxer shorts this time into something that doesn't rub the inner thigh like the scratchy bit of a matchbox. Yeah, a nice bit of information there for you. So we are getting quite high up now, actually. That you can just see like a big dip crater thing. Oh god, that wind is blowing dust around my eyes. That's the village I live in, down right in the bottom there. Oh yeah, so we're getting quite high up. I'll catch up with you round the corner. I am starting to question if this walk was a good one to break in my new pair of walking boots. We'll find out soon. or yeah, hey up. Cows and horses. Oh. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, as I was saying about equipment, I couldn't find a power bank this morning, which was doing my nut, because it's an integral part of kit, really, when you're out videoing mooching. If them coins are doing your head in, I do apologise. Coins in my pocket rattling. You're not a Yorkshireman unless you've got a coin in your pocket. And so I text my mum, because I know she uses the same power bank as what I do, and asked if I could borrow hers. So I went round and she'd got me a new one for my birthday. It's not my birthday today. It is coming though, soon. Not telling you when, because I don't want you ripping the piss. It's my birthday on Monday, I think. And it's not bad actually, because believe it or not, I'm going to be 46. Not bad. What do you mean you thought I was 56? You cheeky You can see some fire engines over there by the wind farm. A couple of days ago, all the side of this moor up here was on fire. Now it has been dry and everything like that. So yeah, I don't know what caused it. That wind is very fresh. Oh, not sure what caused it. It could be anything really. You know, somebody discarding a cigarette, or, you know, it could be somebody having a barbecue that gets a little bit out of hand up on the moors. Oh, who knows? So just bear in mind, if you are up here and you do decide that you're going to cook yourself some food, just do it properly. Now, I was taught and trained how to use camping stoves, blocks, all that load of stuff properly. So it does sound silly, doesn't it? Like training to use a camping stove. What are you on about? Trust me. Just if you're going to be cooking out in the wild, just yeah, be sensible. I will be cooking something up fairly shortly. I will be doing it. What? Oh, look at that little lamb. Might cook that. I will be cooking something up shortly, but be rest assured, I know there'll probably be one or two people in the comments that go blah 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 blah, but be rest assured, I do know what I'm doing. I do know how to do it safely. I do know how to check the ground after the cooking event, etc. So it's really not a big deal. Don't worry. I'm a professional. Boom. Nailed it. There's another public footpath over this way. Now, last year, we're not going that way, by the way, I'm just showing you where it is. That's the golf course down there. So this is actually the top of Bullet Hill, or this is another way to get to Bullet Hill. So if I walked directly in that direction there, I would be at the top of Bullet Hill and you'd be able to see Mixenden Reservoir. So we've done a massive loop all the way around, and the loop is just going to get even bigger. Oh yeah, cars, cows, cars, cows. That middle car's a bell end, or the driver is. Not the car. I'm sure the car's all right. You know, you might be able to sit down and have a right good chat and a cup of tea with that car, but the guy that's driving it's a fucking idiot. There you go, Alpha. F-bomb. Yeah, that'll be the only one. Talk about idiots. There's a couple more. I went to the range earlier on. If there's any outside of Britain viewers, which do get a few, it's kind of like a hardware store. And yeah, I bought like a little camping stove thing. I say little, it nearly fills up this whole bag. And that's all, but it's good. Got some mess tins. Be like being back in the army. Wow. I almost bought one of them little pop-up tent things as well, but then I thought, nah, don't be silly. Kind of wish I did now, because I'd had to pop it up just around the corner and made some soup and had a snooze. How boring would that be? Living the high life. Oh yeah, just check for Zoomy McZoomersons. You can see down there, look. You see right down through the valley. Over towards Thornton, possibly. Stunning up here, really is. Really is. I'm going to wait until I see a Pratt coming zooming up here, and I'm going to point the camera at him so he thinks it's a speed gun. Yeah, no, probably not best to not do that. They'll just probably plough me down and carry on. Right, catch you in a second. I was on the phone to my wife last night. See, as soon as I press record. I was on the phone to my wife last night, or it might have just been a message, I don't know. Either or. I said to her, oh God. She went, what's matter? So I told her, I says, I'm going to have to go shopping for adult stuff like washing tablets, toothpaste and bog roll. Like, which ones, what do I get? And that, because when we go shopping, I just chuck stuff in the trolley, and then all the like essentials are already there, so I just like, oh, that'll do, and I just throw in stupid shit. So yeah, wish me luck with that. That used to be a pub too, the Withens pub. Hey, what's all right? Shit myself then. Fire dudes. Still up here, so they must be still just checking all the undergrowth and everything. Maybe that's what I should start doing. Not checking undergrowth. I should start cycling. Yeah. Your Yorkshire cyclist. I think I'll stick to Shanks's pony. Yeah, you can see over there, can you see fire engines? Like a proper command post. Oops. Yeah. Northern Power Grid. Now they did used to, I don't know if it still is actually, but it used to be a public footpath. I think it's more permissive now to go walking through the wind farm. But it might be closed off to the public now altogether, it won't surprise me. But where this little house thing is, they built fences all around it. Now there's one of my long-term viewers, Keith, my Welsh hero. They used to do an activity up here that that my mate Keith seems to enjoy. I'll let your mind just click away with that one. It involves parking up and a group of people. Yeah. Look at this here. You can see where they've been pumping the water over to the fire engines. Look at the size of that bloody hose right there. So we'll follow it up. Well, we're going this way anyway, so we'll follow it up and see where they were pumping from. Wow. We'll just cross over the road, it'll be safer walking on this side, definitely. Yeah, follow this hose up. Like I say, we're going this way anyway. See if we can see if they had to take this about 2 miles down to a bloody reservoir or something. See where they're pumping from. Do you know, I think when I was moving the thing around before on the last little clip of this video, I was still in the zoom function, so if it was zooming in and out instead of going up and down, yeah, that was my fault. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's going for a fair while. Follow it around a bit further. So I figured out where they're pulling water from anyway. So the windmill where the thing is, the fire engines was that one directly on the right, and they're pulling water through this massive great big hose all the way from the boating lake down there. That is some length of hose. Kind of puts my 10 metre garden hose into perspective, doesn't it? Wow. So, yeah, top of the world this bit. We come up here quite often. Yeah. Another public footpath cuts straight through there. There's a warning there though, look. Well, not a warning, but please keep dogs on a short lead and stick to the public footpath. Ground nesting birds. March to July, yeah? Hear that. That'd be a good place to pitch up and have an afternoon nap. I have to say though, it is absolutely still wonderful out here, and probably not even a third of the way through my my planned route. Well, I say planned route. There's two options that I am just weighing up in my head. Two options. Now, The first option, when we get all the way around here, is to take a right and head through Denham and do a massive loop that way. The other option is to go left and in towards Hebden Bridge and do a massive loop that way. I'm not quite sure which one. We'll see how these boots are treating me by the time we get to the end, because it's still going to take about, maybe, what time are we on now? Don't even know. Not even sure what time it is. It's something past something or something to something, because that's how time works. Yeah. But we're probably about 2 hours even to get just back to the main road. Now, I did promise you an epic hike, and I'm a man of my word. So we're off. Can't believe how long this hose pipe is. That is absolutely impressive. Really, really impressive. GG Fire Brigade. Right. So yeah, like I say, still got a long to go. So this video is probably going to be quite longer than even my usual long ones. So I hope you enjoy. Yeah, if you've stayed this far, I mean, I don't even know how long it's been for you. It's been a couple of hours for me. Yeah, don't forget, smack a like on the video, consider subscribing, leave me a comment. It all does help with the YouTube stuff. It does. Or do none of the above, whichever. I'd prefer you did all of the above, but hey ho. See where Giganta Hose goes down towards the lake. Wally Moor. Yeah. Exactly. Halifax Sailing Club. I'd love a boat. My boat. Don't worry, I'm not coming near your eggs. Territorial much. I remember when we used to live on Papa Stewer, little island off Shetland, when the Arctic terns, when they were nesting. My God, they're vicious little twats when they want to be. We used to walk down to a beach called Hamnavoe, and it was like a rocky beach, and the terns used to lay their eggs there, so you had to be super careful where you were walking. And then there were these other birds called bonksies. Now, I believe they're actually a bird of prey, because if they're not, they bloody ought to be, because we used to have to carry big fence posts around with us and hold them up so they'd swoop for the fence post instead of the top of your head. And yeah, they would actually quite seriously injure you. There's a little shot bottle of Fireball there on the floor, empty of course. That's maybe what I should have done. Should have brought a 4-pack of Murphy's. There might be a pintage involved in this video at some point. I think that's one thing, apart from when I first started recording these videos. I did one where I walked from Mixenden, where I live, down to Dean Clough, and I thought that was an epic walk. That was nothing compared to what we do now. Yeah, and it's quite good because that video, it was filmed on like a GoPro style doodah. Anyway, check it out. I'll leave a card on top right hand of the screen if you want to check it out. That was one of my first uploads when I decided that, yeah, this is going to be my new hobby. You see fire guys down there pumping away. That's where the sailing club. It's quite a big lake really for that. I'd get one of them boats that you could actually sleep on, you know, like a tiny little yacht. It'd probably cost you more to have one of them and put it there than what it would to pay your rent for a year. So as you can see, in front of us, nothing but a nice straight, well, not straight, it's more crooked than a question mark. The nice flat long piece of road, and then when we get round the corner over there, right over there, then there's about another 5 miles to go to the main road. Well, maybe not 5, but Jesus, it won't be far off. I'm hoping my watch lasts out for this. I did charge it up before we came out, so I hope it does, but if not, I have Strava on my phone. Now, the only reason why I'm using my watch, you know, instead of just Strava only, is because I don't trust my phone. Yeah, the battery life in it is absolute poopy butts, and yeah, I just don't trust it. So we'll go for watch. But if my watch does kaput, I shall start Strava from where my watch kapooted, and then we'll put both of the things on together. So then you'll get the mileage. Beauty. Right then, round the corner a bit, enough of my waffling. Also, I did bring my drone Rona with me. Now, Rona hasn't been on many of the videos recently, or if there's been any drone footage, it's been very brief. Unfortunately, Rona had a bit of a boo-boo. She had a unwanted visit to a tree. Well, I say she did have the unwanted visit. It was my fault, obviously. I wasn't paying full attention, and I didn't see the top of the tree because all the rest of the tree is really weird. The rest of the tree was all in leaf, apart from the little branchy bit at the very top. And I was trying to get some like dusk shots over the area that I live, and yeah, she clipped the top of the tree. Now, as far as damage concerned, it's not anything overly. I have booked her in for repair. I don't know if anybody has a drone, like a DJI drone, especially mine's the Mini 4K. If you look at where your camera is, you can see two little plastic like arms that go up behind the camera that keep the camera stabilized in the housing. They broke. So as far as breakages go, that's probably the best that I could have hoped for. There's no damage to the rotor arms. Like I say, she does still fly. I had to change the blades because a couple of the blades were chewed. But you get spare blades when they send you the drone, so they obviously expect you to crash at some point. But yeah, that's the thing with the Mini 4K, because it doesn't have collision sensors as well. So if you have one or have recently got one, just bear that in mind. So yeah, let's get up round the corner. You might not be able to hear on the microphone the sound of that wind turbine whooshing away. Outstanding. Now, it's a good job that I did get that power bank, because my thing's already going to need charging probably when I get just round the corner bit here, back down to the main road. I'll have a break, charge up for a minute, and then carry on the mooch. Lovely. Wonderful. Well, it's a good job I'm not driving. Road ahead, closed. Road closed. we should be all right just walking through, surely. If all else fails, I'll get off the road that's closed and walk through the field that's open. That's what we'll do. Ha! Beating the system. That's what it's all about. At least on the plus side as well, we won't have to watch out for cars because the road's closed. You know, I said to you that I had some routes planned in my head. Well, already decided to change. Now, this is the good thing of when you come out for a mooch and you've no specific time limit, anything like that. These boots are starting to hurt. Yeah, you've no specific time limit. You can basically just mooch at free will, which is really, really nice. I mean, not that I can't usually mooch at free will. It's one thing that I'm very fortunate to be able to do. But for those that have timed walks, certain places that they have to go, etc., yeah, this isn't one of them times. Just up and off. So quiet. Righty. Never been up here before. Never. So we're going to explore it together. Awesome. Let's see where this leads. I'm starting to get a sneaky suspicion that I know exactly where this leads. Let's see if I'm right. I think this leads towards that body of water, the other reservoir thing that me and Devon found on our walk. Card for that will be in the top right hand side of the screen. Make sure you give it a look. Check out Angling Giant on YouTube. Oh yeah. How cool is this? Very interesting. This is what I love about walking, especially up here on the moors. You get to explore and find things that you haven't yet seen. Look at all this. Interesting. Be a great place for a tent. But yeah, you wouldn't have seen that. Oh dear. That'd be a great place for a tent. Sheltered. Be a good place to cook up some food. But I don't, the grass and heather and stuff is just a little bit too unstable for putting any sort of heat source near that specific bit. See, I told you I knew what I was doing. Wow. This is quite surreal, actually. I'm just going to keep recording this bit. I'm not going to jump ahead. Ah. Very strange. My stomach is rumbling now though. I was going to bring some bread for my soup, but like I said earlier, my wife's been in hospital, so now the bread's gone green. Oh, look at that. Anybody would think I was shit. I'm not. I really am not shit at taking care of myself. These little... Right, let's find... Let's get a... Put one of them on there. Balance that on there. Not gonna lie, this is brilliant. And I did let my family know where I was going. Wife's already texted me, telling me to be careful. Right, what does this... what the... I mean, I know where we are, but I had absolutely no idea any of this was here. What is this? There's the other side of the wind farm, so, you know, we are just going around in big circles and stuff, but that's not the point. We're still getting his miles in. We didn't have, well, we did obviously have a start point, but we don't have a finish point as such. Oh, well, we do have a finish point, but how we get there doesn't really matter. What on earth is this place? See, look, now this is what I was saying about earlier. Somebody's obviously been here and had a little fire or something. And look at the way that they've set it all up there. That is, that's the way to do it, people. Not just lighting that definitely had a roof on it at some point. Now, I might be wrong. I probably am. But this could be Stava stones, maybe. Strava stones. Somebody's been up here with a gazebo. Right. I'm thinking that we might have to get a top-down view of this. What do you think? Shall we bust old Rona out? Have a rest here 5 minutes. I think that would be a good idea. Righty. Bit of dronage. Yeah. How weird was that? This was a strange place. Now I was going to stop here and make some din-dins, but I think we'll carry on mooching round a bit yet, because we're not that far into the walk really. But I am getting hungry. But yeah, this is proper strange place. Yeah. Right. So pack of stuff up, have a bit of some water, some high quality H2O, and then we'll get on the way. You know, sometimes when you sort of plan a walk in your head and then you go off that sort of head plan route, you find cool stuff. And this is one of them times. Everything is so dry. Oh my dear. Yeah. Right. Let's see what's up over top of this hill. So Rona did enjoy a nice brief flight. Wow. Peep this. Right, get back down to the track and then we'll see what we can see. Now, initially, when I was walking along that road before I came up this way, you can see that road from up here, I believe. Yeah. Now I was going to go all the way that way and follow that road you can see down there all the way around, pop out the bottom and then walk all the way up. Might still do that, but at the minute this is just super interesting. Look at this, a little seating area. There's like a little river down there as well, or stream. By heck, it's a bit chilly up here. I should have brought a long sleeve. Never mind. Right, let's have a look at this doohickey up here and then decide which way we want to go, because now we're left with even more options. Oh. Wow. So now we're left with more options. There is a footpath of sorts, or a track that goes all the way through here that leads back over towards Ogden Water and Ogden Clough. Now we could walk that way and go back through Ogden Clough and go and get a little pintage somewhere, or we can head back down this way and get back on that road and do the long walk all the way around there. The only issue with the one down here is that it's a lot of pavement pounding, so it doesn't really make for very interesting content. What do you mean this isn't interesting content anyway, Jamie? Oh, I don't know what to do now. Right, I'll be back in a second. Let's decide what we're going to do. You know what I've decided? I've decided we're going to stick to the moors for this video, because I do have a plan for that other piece. Yeah, I know exactly what we're going to do. So the next video, I am going to be walking down that place that I showed you down there, because I do have another destination in mind that I want to go to that is kind of over in that direction somewhere. So for this one though, we're going to go this way, stick to the moors and do his loop this way. We're still going to get them big miles in though, and then it'll be kind of rounding a loop, retracing the steps of what the walk that me and Dave did, kind of. But plans are subject to change. Oh, you wouldn't want to go slipping sliding down there, would you? No. And besides anything, maybe if I get a nice kind of 10 miler in today, it's about half of what I was aiming for. But these boots are seriously starting to hurt now. Yeah, it's maybe I could get home at a sort of a reasonable time and maybe even get this video edited, and you might be watching this on Tuesday night, tonight at 7:30. That'd be cool. There's more of that stone things. Right, I need to stop a minute because I need to have a rest, and I need to tighten my shorts. Eat my shorts, man. Like, they're everywhere. They really are everywhere. I hope maybe somebody will know something about this in the comments. I will do a bit of digging. I might do a little bit of a voiceover bit. Oops. Right, I really need to tie my shorts up. I'm going to be mooning them stones in a minute. All adjusted. Yeah. I'm going to have to bust out the battery pack in a minute. That's the good thing about having stuff like that, you know, because I've got a really long lead as well, so I can just literally just charge it from my backpack. It's good because Rona's batteries are charging as we speak in the backpack too, which that was the aim of getting the charger dock. And yeah, again, thank you, Mum. And yeah, so that was the idea of getting the charger thing, because I was flying Rona the other night, just around the local area, and I forgot to put her battery on charge. So now it's doing it all while we're mooching. I'm going to get one of those backpacks with a solar panel on it. Now, if they haven't been invented, Dragon's Den idea. I need a £500,000 investment, considering that I haven't even drawn up any preliminary sketches or haven't even thought about tooling or anything like that. So I need £500,000 and I will give you 2% of the business, and it'll be called solar back. Yeah, Dragon's Den. Yeah, we are doing a nice loop. We've stayed close to the windmills things. We stayed pretty close to them, around in a nice big loop ski. But yeah, I haven't been around here, so it doesn't really make much sense to me to head down to the main road, onto the traffic, and walk miles and miles on camera. You just dealing with traffic and ugly traffic stuff. This is much better. I hope you agree. And if you don't agree, then just wait till the next video and I'll walk along a road for you. Steve, next time... What on earth is that? Bloody great big bird. Huge. So when you see this, next time you're up and we decide to go for a mooch, because you really enjoyed that Ogden Clough walk, didn't you? I know I did. And we'll have to carry on around the corner and come and I'll show you all this weird stuff. It's really cool. That bird is humongous. Little sketchy bit. I hear water. I did hear water. Right. This is cool. Seen another little pond thing. I can't believe it. My shorts are falling down again. Right. Readjustment time number 3. Nearly fell on my backside then. Oh wait, might as well wait till we get up to this bit. Look at that. Cool. Dee 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 dee. Now this is one way definitely that you can get out and clear your mind. It's very good. I've said it before on quite a few of my videos, you know, but if you're feeling a bit things aren't making much sense to you, lace up your boots, tell someone where you're going, and just get up out, go to your local park, or if you're lucky enough to have moors like these near you, get up on the moors. It really is good medicine, not Bon Jovi medicine. Your love is like bad medicine. Oh, yeah, time for a rest. I might have a snooze in the heather, which is all very well and good until you get a tick. Yeah, contrasting greenery. Really feeling quite fortunate right now, to be honest, as I'm up here walking in the moors. My wife is sadly in hospital at the minute, laying in her bed. She is recovering. I'm going to bring her up here when she's fit and healthy, because it's nice, this. And yes, I will remember water and sandwiches and stuff when she comes with me, because I forgot that when I took her to Studley Pike. I didn't bring any water or anything. But to be fair, I didn't expect it to be such an epic trek as what it was. So yeah, in a minute I'm feeling quite lucky, you know, to have my health, to have these beautiful surroundings, and all you lot to share with, and a loving family. Yeah, it really does do you the world of good, getting out in the fresh air. I mean, a lot of people, they'll just put headphones on, put a Spotify playlist on, and just go for it, sink away that way. My way of sort of like distracting myself, I suppose, is turning the camera on, walking and talking bollocks, and then maybe somebody will watch it. That's my way of distracting myself. And I can think of definite other ways that wouldn't be as good as getting up in the hills or woods, by a lake, wherever you fancy going for a walk. Yeah. My camera is beeping at me now. It said, I need some juice, plug me in. So I'm going to find a place. I'll hunt in this backpack, because I did bring the big one. I'll hunt in here for the battery pack, and then we'll be good to go for another couple of hours. Righty, we'll get around this corner so you can see what it's like when you walk around, and then it's rest for 5 minutes, or maybe 10. And oh look, I was right. There's that body of water that me and Devon found, or came to, on our Ogden Clough walk. So now I know exactly what I'm going to do and where I'm going to go. Yeah, outstanding. Right, gonna have a break here for a minute. Go sit over here. Get this on charge for a second. And just sit in peace and quiet. Getting close to where all them fires were. Sure of it. Right, let's sit on these big pile of stones. Ooh. Right, you lot, I'll be back in a second. Yeah, we had a nice 10-minute rest. Hang on. Had a nice 10-minute rest. Charged up the old camera, everything. I've still got the lead hanging out of my bag, which is cool. So yeah, we're going to carry on the way that we were going. I was almost, actually, I was just laid down, kind of headrest on my backpack, and yeah, I could feel myself nodding off. So I thought, right, better get up and get on the go. Really wake up like a prune in this sun. Right. Wonderful. So we're back on the track that I left before. We just had a little break ski. So yeah, that's definitely the body of water that we found when me and Dave was out here for a bit of a moochy mooch. So we'll get it from the other side and then we'll go through Ogden Clough. I won't bother going down this stream bit again. I'll just go straight back over the Druids Way or whatever it's called. Druids Walk, something or another. Get back to the main road. I've decided that I'm not going to do any cooking up here today. Just basically because of the recent events with the moor fires and everything like that. I think it'd be a bit remiss of me really to be cooking up here just now. There is a few spots where it would be safe to do so, but I think just this time, for argument's sake, I think we'll give it a skip. Could be sensible. It's just absolutely stunning up here, it really is. So I say the next, it probably won't be the next because I fell into that trap once before where I kept saying on the videos where I was going to be filming next, and then I'd have a better idea or something had happened and I've had to delay the next one. In a future video, I'm going to be going to a place called St Ives. Now, it's not the place that's like down the country way. It is over there somewhere towards Bingley, I think. So yeah, I'm going to be going there because it's a beautiful place to walk, and unfortunately there were a load of woodlands there, but all the trees got that manky disease that's been going around, so they had to fell them all. So now when you get up there, you can literally see for miles, just like you can from up here now. Just hills in all directions, all the way around you. Now I would get Rona up and do a 360 shot thing with her, but because she's got a poorly gimbal arm doodah, she can't control the camera properly to do that. So, but yeah, like I said, as far as that's concerned, she is booked in for repair. So I just need to wait for the little thing to come through to send her off. And then it should be a couple of days or two. And then I'll have her back, fully working order. And yeah, and then we might, well, I hope not, but if we ever need to use this company again, I shall be doing a review on the time that it takes, the fix that was done, and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, stay subscribed for that, or stay subscribed, or actually subscribe, whatever. So this is the that like leaning post camera thing that me and Devon found the other day. But when we did this walk, we did just do it, you know, from the car park. But I don't have my car, so if I figure out how to open this gate, hang on a second. That was just a bit on the stiff side. Yeah, I don't have my car today, so we'll be walking home, and we might be walking home via somewhere to get an adult refreshment. You know, there has been a few folk that have said to me, I've watched your videos, you should finish off the walk in a pub, have a pint, see what the food's like. Well, I would do, like normally, but usually when I finish my walks, it's usually about dinner time, and yeah, if I start drinking at dinner time or had a pint at dinner time or whatever, I'd just be FUBAR for the rest of the day. So it is getting towards tea time now, hence why I'm hungry. And yeah, and oh, I forgot about that. I was just thinking, I've only got a tenner in my wallet, and then I remembered I did something very clever. Something that I suggest that maybe you do too. Now, in my other backpack, you know, the one that I use primarily just for short mooches, and the one that I keep all my camera equipment in and everything, I had an old headphone case, an old soft, like zippy up type one, and in that case I put a £10 note and some pound coins. Now the reason for that is, I thought, if you're ever out and about and you've forgot your wallet or whatever, then at least you've got an emergency stash in your backpack. And then if you're out mooching somewhere and you think, oh, I really fancy a look at that, or I want an ice cream or something, not that there's any ice cream around here. Imagine a Mr. Whippy just up here. Dragon's Den idea. Moor screams. No, that sounds like a freaking horror movie. Moore's ice cream. And yeah, well, it won't be long, I bet, until a big ice cream brand like, say, Ben and Jerry's or somebody, you'll be out walking, say that I am now, and you'll go on the app and you'll order your delicious ice cream, and then it'll get delivered by drone to your exact position. I tell you, that sort of thing, I'm pretty sure, isn't going to be far off. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, have a little bit of a stash of just even a £5 note and some coins in your backpack, and so then if anything does happen and you lose your wallet or whatever, then at least you'll be able to get the bus home or get a pint and cry into that about losing your favourite wallet somewhere up on the moors. I haven't lost my wallet. My wallet is very, I like my wallet. My wife got it me a few years ago now for Christmas, and it's a leather one, and it's got a picture engraved on it of me and my wife together having a cuddle. And I even remember where that picture was taken, and that was taken a long time ago when we was on the ferry leaving Shetland after a visit. Yeah, so I remember exactly when that was taken, and then it says "Love you always" on the back. And that, so yeah, honestly, I thought that I'd lost my wallet once, and I was absolutely wounded. I was ragging everything at panicking, and excuse me, excuse me. And yeah, I was really panicking, because I wasn't really bothered about the monetary content of it, because it was next to nothing. But also in my wallet, I've got a little, you know, them money bag things that you get from the bank. Now, when it's got loads of little memory things in it, like if me and the wife have been out somewhere and it's been a really cool day, I've kept the parking ticket. Well, not the parking ticket, you know, the ones that you get when you go into a public car park. And it's got loads of little drawings that Chloe's done for me. Yeah, so that and the wallet. Other than that, I'm not bothered about, well, I am bothered about what money's in it, because come on, let's face it, Jesus. Yeah. Well, yeah, so enough of my mug. Anyway, supposed to be out here mooching with this. I wouldn't want to be called a narcissist or anything. Like, I need to put camera in again. Luckily, I can do that straight away because I'm high tech. Right, in a second. All plugged in. So yeah, there's a wind farm. So all them fires that were up here were just like in a little gorge thing. I think I got a picture that me and Chloe took. I'll put it up on screen if I remember. I'll put it on screen for you. And yeah, that's the reason why I think it really would be kind of foolish of me to do any sort of. I mean, I know I'm not going to be lighting a fire. I'm just going to be, you know, using a gas stove. but you know, I think it'd be kind of silly of me to do that at the minute, so we won't bother. I'll just starve. Ultimately, the reason why I'm doing these walks is, like I said, I'm doing it for charity. So there is a Just Giving link in the description for this video. If you want to stuck in a couple of pence or a quid or whatever, then it'd be very appreciated, and it is for a good cause. Bring awareness and treatment for prostate cancer. I have had some amazing people donate. Very, very much appreciated. Slinks, you're just awesome, you. Slinks put in the 25 quid, which is a lot of money, and so I really appreciate that. Darren, you popped in a tenner, still a lot of money, and very much appreciated. My best mate, Angling Giant, he's put in a tenner. Tracy, thank you very much for the £5 donation. That just plopped up from note. That was really, really good, that. And then we have the one of my favourite customers that comes into the shop. I love them all, the customers, but one of my favourites, he's put in a tenner as well. That's very much appreciated. And of course my mum, with 10 quid, she's the one that kicked it all off. And I think that's it. If I missed any, I do apologise, but that was correct at the time of filming. These them cairn things again, these stone mounds that we saw, and we put a stone on the one over here for Dave's granddad Barry, who we dedicated the last walk to. Luckily he's now up fighting fit. He was on Angling Giant's fishing video that premiered yesterday, so if you want to go check that out, his link will be in the description for the video, and also on the little bubble thing if you scroll down the page. I am going to put Forsaken Exploration, I am going to be putting theirs, and Stephen, I'm going to be putting his too in that little bubble thing when I can remember how to do it. Because I've looked through all settings and everything, and can eyeballs remember how to do it? So I will be changing it, and then that'll be where you can find the channels that I enjoy, that I think that you should definitely check out. So yeah, and we're up. Hey, an Alpha, buddy, how's the F-bomb counter going? That's going to be a thing now. We get Alpha to count Dave's naughty words on his videos, and his are quite more frequent than mine, but he breaks more stuff than I do. I did swear quite loudly though when Rona hit the tree and then legged it, because the tree that she actually clipped is right next to a stream. So I thought, well, if she comes down and goes in that drink, I'm snookered. And that, but the good thing about the DJI products is that they've got a safety switch on the app that you can set your drone to flash and beep, and that, so she was upside down, so I could see a red button flashing, and yeah, so that was good. At least we got her back in one piece, relatively. Look at this. Yeah, that wind has died right down here now, and it's got very, very, very warm all of a sudden. So we'll go and have a look, see if our stones are still there, and then carry on. Sure, there's definitely more since when we was here. So thank you for watching so far. I know this is probably going to be quite a lengthy video, but folk do seem to enjoy them. I mentioned that on maybe not my last video, a couple of ones before. You know, the folks seem to enjoy the longer ones, which is nice because they're the ones that I prefer making, to be honest. So yeah, we're going to be round at that bench again fairly soon. Well, I say round at that bench again, this might be the first video of mine that you've watched. But this, I can very, very quickly see this being a main route that I'm going to be walking quite a lot because it is extremely enjoyable. Sometimes I'll probably just pack up some stuff or just put a jacket on and just go, you know, and just no filming, just scoot off. Pleasure walking. I mean, it's a pleasure walking anyway, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. Right, I'll see you in a few minutes. Well, my few minutes. I'll see you, or you'll see me, in about half a second. I'm getting tired now. Can you tell? Another interesting type doodah. So we are just at the top of Ogden Water now. Well, a roundabout's that sort of way. So I am glad that I decided to actually come this way rather than just walking the main road. I'll save that for another time. I might walk that way towards St Ives. I don't know, we'll figure something out. Oh, glorious. So we might see some of the remnants of the fire. There's them grouse again. I wonder if that's the same two that we saw, me and Devon. do. Yeah. Right, we'll get over to the bench and we'll take on some hydration from there. Good old trusty bench. Douglas and Jan. Cheers, you two. Oh, yeah, that's lovely. So I think we'll sit here for a minute. Oh God, yeah, these boots are starting to hurt. Maybe a big walk like this was in brand new boots wasn't the smartest idea, but hey ho. Righty. See you in a second. Just passed a lady walking a dog back there. That must be the first human I've seen in the last 2 hours, maybe. Yeah, that's the good thing, isn't it? If you want to be on your own for the most part, this is definitely the sort of place to do it. I'm getting hungry now. Lovely. You see Ogden Water there just in the distance. That's looking quite low, to be fair. Well, mind you, they pump it for agricultural stuff now, I think. I don't think it's for drinking water anymore. Could be, I do. We'll go along this way. We'll get to the car park. Like I say, I don't have my car. And then we'll walk around here, get to the car park, and then up onto the main road. And then it's only a couple of miles left to home. Boom. Nailed it. Do you want a mileage update? 7 something. I can't see because I turned the brightness on my watch right down just to kind of help with the battery. Yeah, so 7 and something miles. Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll be aching for work tomorrow, that's guaranteed. Still trundling along. Starting to slow down a bit now though, because yeah, ouch. Like walking through an orchard. It's gonna be interesting to see how big all these trees here are in 10 years time. That's going to be a mission of mine. Come back. Well, I mean, I'll be coming back a lot more frequent than in 10 years. But in 10 years to come and have a look at these trees specifically. See how they're getting on. Whew. Well, I would say that the end is in sight, but it really isn't. So, I'm going to put a poll up in chat. You'll be able to see it probably about now. Does Jamie deserve a pint? Yes or no? Let's see what you lot say. Yeah, when I was saying about the fires, you see on the tree line, just in the distance there, there's like a gorge type thing. I'm not quite sure what you'd call it. And I think that's where most of the fire was. It was quite large, to be fair. That's the first time I've ever known that specific part of the moor go up in fire. I have the one that's next to our village called Bank Edge. That, I think last summer, it were on fire every second day. Now, just in the distance over there, see if I can zoom in a little bit for you. Just in the distance over there, you might be able to see the some block of flats, 2 blocks of flats. Now that's, I don't live in those, no, but they're in the village where I do live. So we've still got all that distance to go. Definitely going to need a shower. And yeah, I don't even know what time it is just now. Yeah, I don't think this video is going to be out tonight on the Tuesday. Might be, might just be a late one. We'll see. Wait, it's not Tuesday, is it? No, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. All my days mixed up. I dread to think how my wife feels. She's stuck in that bloody hospital for nearly 2 weeks. Each day will feel the same. She won't have a clue what's going on when she gets home. Righty. Just about to get to the car park bit now. And that's all. I'll catch you when we're on the main road. Lovely Ogden. It's definitely a favourite place to walk. Just going to walk around that a few times tomorrow, get a few more miles in. I'll keep you updated. If there's no video of progress, I'll keep you updated on my community page and also the Just Giving page as well. I'll post all the screenshots of the app and all that lot of funky stuff. Right, See you on the main road. Last time I was here with Dave, there was posters stuck on trees and stuff for a little missing sausage dog. Oh, well, he's been found. Apparently the moor fires flushed him out of his hiding place, and he's been found safe and well. Good. See, now this is what I was saying before. I didn't want to just walk for miles just on next to a main road. It's been nice just being up the tops, nice and quiet. Them lads there, one of them had a flat tyre, and that said there was a fella there. He was out for a proper cycle, had all the kit. He's there pumping tyre up for a young lad. Good on him. Yeah, see what I mean? You don't want to walk next to a road too much, do you? No. Right. See you at the pub. When we was walking round the other side of there, and the sun, and I said that there was a public footpath that goes to the other side of Bullet Hill. Well, this is the other side of Bullet Hill. You can just see it there at the top in the distance. So, yeah. Almost there now. Starting to limp a little bit, sadly. Right, let's get away from the road. Not looking too bad. We're splitting the G. Cheers, everybody. Boom, nailed it. Almost. Right, I'll see you when I'm back on the road. Now, I don't know if it's just because of the walk and the weather and stuff, but that is probably one of the nicest pints of Guinness I have ever had in my life. So yeah, I'm at the Moorland Inn. Yeah, if you're a Guinness drinker and you're around here, I'd suggest maybe trying a pint because it's really nice. Right, let's scoop this down and then let's get home. Oh yeah. Scooped. Right, let's go. Oh. Now, I don't know if it's just because of the walk. And yeah, that was probably one of the most delicious pints of Guinness I have ever had in all my life. It was very tasty. Not even gonna lie. So yeah, onwards we mooch now. We are getting close to getting back into the village. And I did remember to start my watch again. Yes, I did. Yeah. So yeah, we are getting close back into the village. I know which way we're gonna go, because there's a load of different ways to sort of get back to where I live. Yeah. So I'll see you when we're around the corner. Take you the pretty way. Every time I start to do one of these videos, you know, the walking videos, or I start a live or something, it's always on the back of my mind of what am I going to talk about, you know? And then every time I get anxious about it and I'm thinking, no, because I don't know what I'm going to say. I must be a gobshite, because I never really seem to struggle with things to say. I think that runs in the family though, to be fair. Oh dear. Right, the end is almost in sight. Almost. I'm not going to show you exactly where the end is though, because I don't want you to know where I live. The village. I've just done something that I haven't done in years. I just got stung by a nettle. Really hurts. Wow. But on the plus side, wherever there's nettles, there's dandelion leaves. Natural witch hazel. So if you get stung by a nettle, rub a dandelion leaf on it. I did have just 1 pint of Guinness, I promise. I did, at £6 a pop, you're damn right I did. Woo! Mills in the distance. Oh yeah. Should we walk up Bullet Hill? Shall we? No. Good choice. Good choice. This also used to be a pub too. I remember taking my granddad here, and I've had a good few scoops in there myself over the years. Yeah, got a story or two to tell about in there, that's for sure. And then that house across the road on the left, that also used to be a pub. Not much of that trade around anymore, is there? Right, let's get across the road. Welcome to the Mixenden Hebblebrook Wild Walk. There is all sorts of stuff to see in here, to be fair. So this is the entrance to this bit, just on the other side, well, down by Mixenden Reservoir, I suppose, by Bacon Butties. Very good butty shop, by the way. So we're getting close now, close to home, which is good. There's all these information signs and everything about what you'll expect to see here. I do like bats. It's a good job really, because we've got thousands of them in our loft. Yeah, another nice little walk here, nice and peaceful through the back end of Mixenden. There is all sorts here if you take the time to explore it. There really is. You set fire to a tree. Noise. That's how you know you're back in Mixenden. I remember taking my girls here for a walk once. Let's go this way. And yeah, we were just saying, it's amazing this, because you wouldn't even guess that you were in Mixenden. It has got a bad reputation from years ago. It's not that bad now, although questionable. Yes, anyway, we were walking along here and we were like, this is beautiful. And then there was a burnt out moped in the middle of the track. It's like, ah, yeah, there we go. I know where we are now. Righty. All sorts of stuff creeping about in these bushes. Go down this way. Righty. Nearly there now. This is another place we used to come a lot and play as kids. Fun times. Seems like your summers were endless until they ended, and then you were really sad. Yeah, good times. And we are getting very close to home now, so I'm going to find somewhere nice to sign the video off, and then I'm going to go home and cry. Please don't forget what this video primarily purpose is to raise awareness for prostate cancer. Now, it does affect 1 in 8 men in their lifetimes, which is a shocking statistic, really. It really is. So videos like these, they're just to raise awareness. So if you're worried at all, go to your doctor. Go get checked. Even if you're not worried, go get checked anyway, because prostate cancer doesn't always show signs until it's too late. So please, do the sensible thing. Get yourself checked. Well, that's going to do it. I'm just around the corner from my house now, so I'm going to leave the video there. I'll put up the thing from my watch and everything at the end of the video, and yeah, it was that was a good walk. It was very, very good, very fun, very long, and very thought-provoking in a way. So I'll leave it there and just be safe, be careful, enjoy your life. Time is very precious, we all know that, so appreciate it, appreciate the people, and yeah, I'll leave it there. So for now, my name's Jamie, I'm your Yorkshire walker, and I'm out. Peace. Catch you on the next one.